Well, here we are. After all the whispers, all the fan art, and all the online detectives working overtime for more than a decade, they've finally put us out of our misery. Dan Howell and Phil Lester, the internet's favorite will they won't they duo, have officially confirmed what everyone with a working pair of eyes already suspected. In a video that sent the internet into a bit of a tizzy, they sat down and just said it. Dan, looking straight at the camera, posed the question. All right, let's get this over with. Are Dan and Phil in a relationship? And then Phil, with the calmest delivery you've ever seen, just replied, yes. Honestly, the simplicity of it all was just brilliant. No fireworks, no dramatic music, just a simple, honest answer. For years, the whole fan phenomenon has been a cottage industry all on its own. It's been a saga, really. You had fans who were absolutely convinced, piecing together clues from every video like they were trying to solve a murder mystery. And then you had the skeptics, bless their hearts, who thought it was all just a very, very close friendship. The speculation became part of their brand. Every shared glance, every inside joke, every time they appeared in the same room was analyzed and debated. It's quite a thing to have your private life become a public spectator sport, isn't it? But they handled it with a certain grace, a deflective joke here, a knowing smile there. The moment of truth itself was perfectly them. It wasn't some grand, tearful confession, more like two old friends finally letting you in on a secret you'd already figured out. The video, clocking in at 46 minutes, was a masterclass in gentle honesty. It felt less like a shocking reveal and more like a quiet exhale. You could almost feel the collective sigh of relief, followed by a resounding, well, obviously. The online reaction was a delightful mix. Victory laps from longtime believers, I knew it. Beautifully witty comments, surprising no one. That's like Obama telling us he's black. That's like Katy Perry telling us she can't sing. It's affectionate ribbing that shows how much people care. After watching them grow up online, fans feel a sense of familiarity. So the response wasn't shock, but a warm, knowing nod. A community celebrating a truth they long held to be self-evident. Now let's get the timeline straight, shall we? This goes way back to 2009. Two young lads making quirky videos in their bedrooms. We just ended up living together, and here we are. A huge part of the weight was protecting their careers. If our relationship hit a rough patch, we could destroy our own careers. Imagine that pressure. Your livelihood, your creative partnership, all on the line. And the personal side ran deep. Dan spoke about growing up in an extremely homophobic environment. It takes a long time to unlearn fear and shame. He hid it from friends, from family, even from himself. You can't introduce your partner when you're still introducing yourself. Phil said this felt like another mini coming out. Coming out happens again and again. First, you come out as gay. Years later, you come out as being in a long-term relationship. They protected themselves and their bond, in private, until they felt ready. Now, a new boundary-respecting era, and the Dan and Phil podcast. It feels like the end of one chapter and the beautiful beginning of another. The weight lifts. They can move forward without editing themselves. They can just be colleagues, friends, partners, openly and honestly. For fans, it's validation and a joyful payoff years in the making. We'll be listening to the stories they finally get to tell in their own way. Cheers to that.